president.
Do you mind if I interrupt here for 1 second,
Sure.
Monica? You say to get the two parties to talk about it. Let's look at what's happened.
Do it.
Paul Ryan put a budget out. And what did we hear about Paul Ryan's budget after he put it out in the House of Representatives? How savage it was, how cold it was, how cruel it was. What did Democrats put out in the Senate, which was a constitutional requirement? Nothing. They haven't put out anything for years. They haven't proposed cuts. They keep saying generally the president's proposed cuts. Nobody can tell you what those specific cuts are. I've been very critical of Republicans, and we've seen quite a few tense showdowns here when Republicans came on and said they weren't going to have to raise taxes. They are. We're in James Madison's Washington, and so taxes had to be raised. But Democrats have to come forward with real cuts. And when is Harry Reid going to do that? When are the Democrats in the Senate? How long has it been? How many thousands of days? I think 1,000, 1,100 days since the Democrats have produced a budget in the Senate? How long has it been? And why isn't the media talking about this?
Well, the president's going to have to put out a budget, and he's going to have to give a State of the Union address.
But where's the Democrats' budget in the Senate, John Heilman? And why isn't the press talking about this?
It's a mystery, Joe. I don't know. I mean,
I'm dead serious. Republicans would never be allowed to be this reckless and irresponsible. And the media still is going to keep turning to Republicans and attacking them when Democrats haven't put out a budget. They refuse to propose any real significant cuts. And they're just sitting there going, we're going to wait for the Republicans. Taxes have been raised.
Well, I think
that card has been taken off the table.
Finally.
What do Democrats do now? They run the United States Senate, Andrea Mitchell. They refuse to put out a budget. And when the president, as John Heilman said, the leader of their own party, puts a budget out, he gets 0 votes year after year after year. Who are these Senate Democrats, and why does the mainstream media continue to give them a free ride?
It's a very good question, because they could just continue to point to John Boehner and blame everything on the House, but they have taken no responsibility for any kind of fiscal solutions here.